Actually, I wanted to go outside and make a YouTube video. Now I'm outside making a YouTube video, but it's a little bit stormy. Yesterday I watched a YouTube video where some guys were in a Grand Canyon National Park in the USA, and there was a flash flood. They were trapped in a very dangerous situation in a river with children in the backseat of a car. Luckily they rented like a pickup van or something like that, like a Dodge Ram or something, and it was a pretty dangerous situation. They had like a flash flood coming down and then towards coming a big river and even a floating car in it, a small little car with some people in it. That was like ultra crazy, and that was a very interesting and dangerous video. In the recent weeks I had so much work. I never had so much work in my life. That's very good for the bank account, maybe not so good for YouTube because I don't have so much time, you know. But let's decrease here a little bit the lighting because that's very bright here. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my little video. My name is Paul. I'm a German videographer. People call me a professional videographer. And let's make it a little bit. We film without an ND filter here, ladies and gentlemen, with the glorious Lumix S5 with the 16 to 35mm lens attached without an ND filter in automatic exposure mode. I have so much to do right now. That's very good for a bank account, and I want to tell you a little bit what my clients are and what's going on. Last week a client that have sent me to Eemshaven, to the Netherlands. That was crazy. I filmed 7 days in a row with like 12-hour shooting days 2 times. That was so much work. I never had so much work in my life. That was very stressful, but also very good for the bank account. And yeah, a lot of work is good. I like to have a lot of work. I like to work. I don't consider myself as a YouTuber because I work for companies. I film with my Lumix S1H, I film with my Lumix S5, and I even recently purchased a second rig, like a second Atomos Shinobi monitor, handle, etc., cables, V-mount batteries that I can have my Lumix S5 also in a rig next to my Lumix S1H. Why? Because I do a lot of interviews, professional interviews, and it bothered me a lot that I couldn't film a long time infinitely with the Lumix S5 because it has like not the best battery life, and the little attachment with the NPF battery and little adapter, you know, that doesn't work very good. That's why I've chosen to use like another rig. And this client that has sent me to Eemshaven was an industry climber company. They sent people in an industry facility to secure some bolts, and they have to use the ropes, etc. And very interesting. That was a very cool gig indeed. And they showed me how they work in this facility. Then I drove from Eemshaven, from the Netherlands, to Münster, filmed there some interviews, then to Arnstadt in a battery production facility, and that was ultra interesting also, and it was really nice stuff there, cool to work with, and it was a lot of work, long days. One day that was like when I drove from Münster to Arnstadt, it was like I get up at like 7 a.m. Then I was at like 9 in a facility, made a lot of interviews, worked till 5 p.m. and then I drove 4 or 5 hours to the hotel. Then I was 11 p.m. in the hotel, and then I went back up next day at like 7 because I was like 1 a.m. in bed to I had to like recharge batteries, empty all the SD cards, prepare the equipment for the next day, etc. And yeah, that was very, very busy, but it was also cool, and that was a lot of stuff. That was really interesting job. Filming in a big coal power plant is also not so easy because you have to carry your camera all the time. You have to make sure your V-mount batteries are fully charged. Have a backpack with you with with lenses, an extra V-mount battery, because when you then in the middle of a shoot and then you see, oh well, I need another battery and stuff, that doesn't work. If you want to film professionally, you need a rig with a V-mount. If you then run out of battery or something, that's like a no-no. Not in such a professional environment, when you then receive like more than 1,000 euro for 1 day of shooting and only shooting, not even editing, then you want to better work professional. I have to look through Instagram to see what clients I had. I had also a nice client from Texas. That was a really cool gig. I went with my uncle to some buildings, like big buildings where 250 people live, and I had to film there like the buildings, the facility, the asset. That was like a client from the Netherlands, booked a company from Texas, a media company from Texas, and they hired me here in Berlin, Germany to film like these assets, buildings. And I interviewed also a woman that is like the most richest person I have ever experienced, because she owns all these buildings, and it's like not in a million, it's in a milliarden. In Germany, in Europe we say milliarden, in USA you say maybe billion, and that's like a very, very rich person. That was so interesting. And then the Prince of Cameroon booked me again for 2 days for taking a lot of pictures and videos. That was also very cool. And yes, the client, one of my clients is actually the Prince of Cameroon. That's not like ultra big, exciting projects, but he books me all the time for like little videos, little pictures. We do like little spots for Cameroon television and stuff, and we are in the German Cameroon embassy filming there, and that was pretty interesting. And I was also on the Mary Jane Fair, the Hanf and Marijuana Fair in Berlin, Germany, because that's since April legal now, and we can smoke legal marijuana and weed here in Germany. And I was 3 days filming on this fair, but no, 1 day I was filming not there. I sent a friend of mine, a colleague, greetings to Sebastian, to this fair, because I was on Saturday I was filming a coach, and I went also with my uncle there to film, and that was interesting. And then I had basically what else had I? I had something else. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do. And I filmed actually also a wedding, and I got a little bit wedding help. How to film weddings. I don't film weddings often. Most of the time I refuse to take wedding gigs, because that's not my shoe so much. I only film weddings when I get along with the clients, when I think they are nice, when I know the editing will not be super annoying, because I can do weddings. I'm good at filming, I'm good at editing, but clients can be struggling. Clients can be stressful, especially in the wedding world. And yeah, that was it. I had some interesting clients during last month, and a lot of work. And I think it's very, for me, it's still very cool to afford a living and to be completely independent, to be completely 100% a freelancer. I think that's pretty cool. And especially this gig where I was in a power plant, because you see things that not often normal people see. You attend to events that are like unique and that are not so public, and you see some cool companies, you experience how do they work and what's like the process, and you have to get involved in the company a little bit to provide them with very cool videos. You have to know the company a bit, you have to ask a lot of questions, and it can also be quite stressful when you then have to edit a lot, and you have to provide them a truly cinematic video with the right settings, etc. You film a lot and you have to edit a lot, and that's ultra interesting in my world. And you have sometimes you have ultra nice clients, like the client I had, I can say it is Atami, a very nice company that produces or sells fertilizer for plants, and filming this for me 2 days, for my friend 1 day on the Mary Jane Fair in Berlin was very cool. They were ultra happy with the outcome, with the video. And we even made on this day filming some YouTube videos because I gave him the little Rode microphone. I also now the little Rode Pro microphone, and I told him, well, tell me about the product, tell me about what it is for, how to use it. And he could speak very well in front of the camera, and that was very good. When you have someone in the company that can speak good in front of the camera, that's ultra rare, and that's very good. And we filmed, I think, maybe 2 or 3 YouTube videos. That's very windy. Let's walk to a place where it's not so ultra windy. It's a windy. Yeah, that's very windy here. Thank you very much. My lens is dirty. Actually, don't clean the lens with your t-shirt, maybe with the lens wiping cloth. That's better. Better don't be me. But I don't know. Sometimes I treat my equipment like a hammer. Treat your gear good. That's better than treating it bad. I don't know. But treat it like it is supposed to be treated. You know, the camera, the Lumix S5, and the lens is very, very weather sealed. You can use it in rain, in hailstorm, in very bad conditions. Yeah, like I said, I had a lot of stuff to do, and I still have a lot of stuff to do. But currently is it now becoming a little bit slower because we have almost August now. And in August are a lot of holidays. At least here in Germany are a lot of people in August on vacation. And I see it on my clicks on my website. I have not so many people clicking on my website right now because projects are then delayed to September because in August everyone is on vacation and a lot of companies don't do anything in August. And for me is this completely okay because sometimes I have times where I have 3 to 4 weeks, a lot of work, constant work, a lot of money flowing in, and then I have maybe 2 weeks where I have not so much to do. That's basically pretty cool. If you're a video production company, it's always ups and downs. I'm a lot of on Reddit, and on Reddit people then ask on videography, how is work, how is business going. For some people is it ultra slow, but for some people is it ultra much work. It depends also on where you're from, on which continent you're on, and so on, if you're from Europe or USA and stuff. And I think that comes also a little bit down to your attitude, you know. When you are a guy that, when you get asked, there's a lot of mindset. And I had this conversation some days ago with my little apprentice. Mindset is important. When you have a very good mindset, money will come, money will flow towards you. You attract what you think. And oftentimes I thought mindset is like some scammer bullshit that coaches teaches you for like 5,000 euro, and then you are not smarter than before. And I never took a coaching or some things, but I can tell you a mindset is very important. When you have a good mindset and when you are positive in general, work will come towards you. It will you attract what you think. When you behave like you are a good professional video company, like me, I'm a cosplayer. I cosplay videography. My stats are big camera and expensive editing setup. And then people will believe you, people will come towards you and throw work at your stuff and at your desk. And you have then a lot of stuff to do. And for me, is it like, it's like easy when, it's like how you behave and how you speak with your clients. It's sometimes more important than having the expensive camera. I can see people, I saw people and I see people that have a like expensive red cinema camera, but they don't get any work. And I see people with like trash camera, trash equipment, almost no skill at all, but they can talk and they can convince people. And I hope I am some kind in the middle or in this part where good equipment, good gear, and a good outcome. I don't know. I was not the best in talking to clients, but it comes down to when the client asks you how much money do you want for a video, when you say, oh, maybe I can have like, maybe, I don't know, 2,000 euro for a video, maybe, can you please give me 1,000 euro, okay, do it for 500, then you will not make a lot of money. But when the client asks you, how much is the video, and you say, well, if you Google the prices and Google say you 2,500 to 7,000 euro per video, and that's like also my prices. If you can handle numbers between 2,500 euro to 7,000 videos, then we can work with each other. Then the client says, well, that's the number I can work with, let's do business together. That comes down to how you speak, how you behave, and how you are also behind the camera. If you then like ultra anxious, is this a good shot? Maybe, I don't know. You give the client a bad feeling. You have to know what you do. Don't fake it. Don't fake it all the time, because client will see then at least in the outcome if you have faked everything. But that's important. How you behave. Oh, my knees. Oh, my knees. Ouch. I am old. I've became on the 2nd of July 34 years, ladies and gentlemen. Let's place the camera here. I am, like I said, I had a lot of work in the recent times. That was ultra cool. Also for the bank account was it ultra cool and everything. It's nice to be 100% freelancer, and it's nice to talk to you, because I know some of you guys are also in the video business a little bit, or they want to be in the video business. I think that's ultra cool when I can provide some knowledge and some insight to you how it is to be a 100% freelancer. It is not always glorious, it is not always ultra creative videos. Sometimes it's only filming an interview and cutting everything and getting strange advice from clients that know everything better than you, and yeah, that's the truth. Also, one last truth I can give you is, if you are young, if you're maybe 20 years old, 21 years old, you have a nice camera and everything, nobody in the world will take you serious. That's it. That's the truth. Clients, when a big company hires someone, they want to have a person that is like more than 30 years old, that has experience, that is like in the 40s, has a little bit gray hair or no hair at all. If you're 21 years old, nobody takes you serious. You can be the best videographer in the world, nobody will take you serious. Wait a little bit till you are a little bit, wait till you have a little bit more experience. That's sad but true. That's the truth. See you in the next video.